Hello YouTube, it's me again, it's Joe again, and welcome to the episode 5 of Ask Joe, where I, Joe, answer your stupid and inane questions, as only I, Joe, can. Of course, I'm joined, as always, by Shin Tiger Curl. Hey, old punk! As you can clearly hear, Shin Tiger Curl has been drinking very heavily since last night, celebrating CM Punk's victory over that poser John Cena. Yes, you heard me right. I think John Cena is a poser. Don't you agree, Shin Tiger Curl? I don't know what's going stuff and you have a big head. Well, he's sauced. Well, let's get to the questions. Our first set of questions comes from our old friend Trey Burnout. He asks, since Good Humor isn't interested in bringing back the WWE ice cream bars, do they hate money? Answer, of course they hate money. Those ice cream bars were effing delicious. I used to eat them in the nude, watching old episodes of Bewitched. What I do on my private time is none of your damn business. Next question. Was Marty Brown ever cool to like? Answer. He wore a fur coat, had a tongue stud in his ring, licked ring ropes, had a signature move called the Pounce, and called himself the Alpha Male. What the bloody hell do you think? Of course he was cool to like! Last question. Velvet Sky as knockout champion. Good thing, right? Answer, who gives a bloody crap? All those knockouts can only good for is servicing my wang. Huh. Our next set of questions comes from another good friend of ours, 619 Legato. He asks, when The Undertaker retires, who should be his last opponent at WrestleMania? Answer, as always, B! On to the next question. Do you think Rock and Cena has become overrated? Answer, what do you think? I don't like that paunch John Cena any more than anyone else, and I'm not exactly a fan of The Rock's. Well, why am I not a fan of The Rock's? Let's just say I took a date to see his damn movie The Tooth Fairy. She isn't talking to me ever again. Thanks a lot, Rock, you cock-blasting Uncle John. And his final question is, Foley versus Punk. Who would win in a promo war? Simple. I'd say, CM Punk. Only because I like his tattoos. I do drink Pepsi. And our final commenter is Griffin of Might, who sent a bunch of crap and useless crap on the page last time. Look, lad, I told you, 3 questions only. Well, let's get to the ones I picked. Who should the WWE make an effort to re-sign? Answer, Scott Steiner. Why? Because the numbers don't lie. And if you don't get that quote, then you're a bloody idiot. Next question. Who should the WWE release? Answer, very simply, Hornswoggle. I hate that little twerp. I hate that little twat with a burning passion. I took one hand out of my pockets to try to kill him at a WWE live event. Well, let's just say the National Guard was needed to call out to get me out of the building. And this last question. Who should the WWE bring up from FCW? I've got a question for you. What the bloody hell is FCW? What? Wrestling organization? Florida? You mean there are bloody wrestlers in Florida? I thought everyone down there was old Jew people. Who the bloody hell is that? I don't know any of those people. Answer, Who gives a rat's ass? I don't watch FCW, and neither should you apparently. Now before I go, it seems to me that this Griffin of Might seems to be having a little problem with old Joe. And who the bloody hell is Samantha? I don't know any Samanthas. Oh, I get your game. I get your game, lad. But I'll just put it like this. I know I'm handsome, and I know that I'm a heartbreaker. But I don't go that way. Trust me, don't get me wrong. Don't get Joe wrong. He's not a homophobe. I have friends who are homos. Just look at my friend, the Little Prince. Sure, he may have came on to me, that little Applejohn, but I'm still his friend. The little bastard can hold his liquor. But as for you, Griffin, I don't do that kind of thing. So, sorry to be disappointing you, lad, but I'm shaving all of this for your mother tonight. Well, that's all the time we have this week on Ask Joe. Remember to leave your questions at the bottom of the page, and I'll respond to them online. So, until then, this is Joe and Shin Tiger Curl. You still trying to get in a hot girl's panties? I gotta ask you, does she have feathers down there? It's gonna be a long night. Well, until next time, see you later, and I had sex with your mother.